Welcome to Houston as we prepare you for baseball from Minute Maid Park. Here it's the little guys on the big stage between the Tacoma Rainiers and the Fresno Grizzlies. The Rainiers have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Brady Rogers, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
At the plate, Andrew Romine. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him, and to boot, the defense was on its heels.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Guys, this is a team that's just continued to gain momentum throughout the year. What have been the keys to their success?
Yeah, I don't think we can be surprised. They're on fire right now. Continuing a hot start, Matty, no doubt. They've stayed strong. They've come out of spring training with one goal in mind, and that's to get to the postseason. Strong starting rotation, a lineup that doesn't quit. The guys seem to really rally around each other, and they got one of the strongest bullpens in the game.
And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. One out, nobody on. The 2-2. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Stepping into the box, Dan Vogelbach. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
Very weakly on the ground. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Vogelbach behind, the ball and 2 strikes.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Ready on 1 and 2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2 and 2.
Well, that's a great take there, right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Rob Whalen gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. Fellas, our visiting team, as they take the field after a scoreless top half, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Looks at a curveball called for a strike. Whalen has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest, because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in, they'll breeze through 7 strong.
Striding into the box, Kyle Tucker. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Too high, and it's 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
This is where, if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Into the box now, Gary Cox. As he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Yuli Gurriel would be next. That one's in there. 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Now in the box, Yuli Gurriel. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitch inside the throw, and he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kirk Neuenhuis. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Number 6, Kirk Neuenhuis.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses inside. 1-0. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Way in front of that fastball. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
Now at the plate, Cameron Perkins, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. One and 2 now. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
They'll try again. 1-2. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Standing in now, Chris Herman. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Striding in, number 28, took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Herman, the runner at first with 2 gone. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now. 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
The 3-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Davis has got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they pick up no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel.
Leading off for Fresno, first baseman, Julius Gurriel.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
Okay, here's the defense for the away team. And the guy patrolling center field today, I can't emphasize this enough. If you want a good ball club, you better be strong up the middle. Center field being that main component with catcher, shortstop, and second base. This guy takes tremendous routes to the ball, strong and accurate arm, and just a leader on the field.
Stepping in, J.D. Davis. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a strike.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
0-1 pitch on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Tyler White will be next. Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Lined hard to the left side, but foul. Hit back up the middle. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Tyler White will bat next. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now here it comes. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Two out, nobody on. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. We played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in now, Daniel Munoz. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Daniel Munoz.
First pitch on its way. A fastball that just misses inside. The 1-0. Ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
The 2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
And he gets the call there, 3-1. The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Line towards center field. That's a base hit, their first of the game.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Number 5.
That'll bring in Guillermo Heredia now, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The set and the 1-0 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Munoz aboard here at first with nobody out. Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Stepping in now, Andrew Romine. Hit down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. He went down looking to open up the ball game. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. In the dirt. Throw over to third here. Is in time as he gets the tag down, and he's out trying to take third. Third inning, no score to this point. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
The 1-0. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Tucker is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Derek Fisher the next to bat as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Left fielder, Derek Fisher.
First offering on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. That's wide, 2-0. Fisher is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Captain Matt Stassi.
Into the box, Max Stassi. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Not close, it's 2-0.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
Now the 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. 3-1 now as that misses down and in.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2. swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
In now, Sierra. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. The 1-0 home. On the ground to third. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 0-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Dan Vogelbach. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
3-0 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Into the box, Kirk Neuenhuis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a ball 1-0.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
The 1-0 delivery. Fouled away. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, that's not a real good look when you flail at what ends up being a wild pitch. Doesn't say much about your pitch recognition, but regardless, the runner is able to advance, so we'll see if he can drive him in now.
Vogelbach leads off second with nobody out. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Now a foul tip right into the catcher's glove as he's able to hang on for the first out. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And both guys bringing it pretty good. A couple of matching 94s as the 2 top speeds thus far. Digging in, Cameron Perkins comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Grounded back up the middle. Kemp moving to his right, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, captain Chris Herman.
Now to the plate, Chris Herman. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
Into the box now, number 28, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. The 1-0 home, and it's fouled away. Two out with the man at first. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Here's the 1-2 delivery. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Cox. And the inning is over. A run, a hit, and a man left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Tacoma's out on top, 1-0. Into the box now, Tony Kemp set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Here comes the first pitch. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Kemp is retired, and there's 1 away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt, and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Stepping in now, Kyle Tucker. A swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. Vogelback will wait on it. And that's out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Gary Cox.
Into the box now, Gary Cox. He drew a walk his first time up. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Tacoma leads it 1-0. Ready for another chance? Daniel Munoz. He reached on a single in his first try.
Daniel Munoz.
First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Oh and 1, here it comes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2, here it comes. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
That'll bring in Guillermo Heredia now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Oh and 1 count, and the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. One out, nobody on. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Takes this the other way to right. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Andrew Romine.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Andrew Romine. He got called out on strikes his last time through. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just a bit high. Popped him up. Davis is able to look this one in just past the third base dugout, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, number 72.
Digging in, number 72. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Heredia Leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
The 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
A strike, and it's 3-1.
Down to 3-1.
The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. Tacoma's out on top, 1-0. Ready now, Yuli Gurriel, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Neuenhuis is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, J.D. Davis.
So striding forward now, J.D. Davis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming, here it is. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And there's their first hit of the game.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dan. But right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if it sparks some offensive.
You know, this will be interesting, D-Row, to see if they can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit, several begin to fall after that one. So it'll be interesting to see if this guy can put the screws on this one and tighten things up and not allow any more base hits.
Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Neuenhuis on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. A little bit over halfway home tonight. Bottom of the 5th as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Derek Fisher the next to bat. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses, ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And 0 now.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2. 2 out with the man at first.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Mike Hauschild takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Grizzlies, number 68, Mike Hauschild.
Dan Vogelbach is next. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
First baseman, Dan Vogelbach.
Here's the first pitch to him. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. The 1-0. Hit out towards second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The right fielder, number 6, Kirk Neuenhuis.
So digging in now, Kirk Neuenhuis. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. One out, nobody on. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Neuenhuis is retired. 2 down now.
Designated hitter, Cameron
Digging in once again, Cameron Perkins. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Slider up that he gets a call on.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Stepping up now, Max Stassi will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Oh, look at the sliding stop. The throw. Got him.
Now batting, number 14.
Stepping up to the plate, Sierra. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Neuenhuis sprinting after it. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Tony Kemp.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tony Kemp. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. Well, tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Romine right there, and they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Right fielder.
You know what we call that? We call that clean living. To get a knock on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma coming his way.
Into the box, Kyle Tucker. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Kemp is off at first with 2 away.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
And he fouls this one off. Ready with the 1-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's on to the 7th inning now, but before the inning gets started, let's fill you in on what you may have missed. It's our game summary to this point. Ready for another shot now, Chris Herman, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes ball 1. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Hit out towards second. Kemp ranging up the middle, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
In now, number 28. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. No hits to this point. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
What a well-executed sinker right there. There's really nothing you can do with that pitch. You're either burying it into the ground or fouling it off your shin.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cox giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Daniel Munoz.
So coming to the plate, Daniel Munoz, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Yeah, there's no question that this one got away from him. He was cruising, had him down 0-2 with 2 outs, and he's going to be pretty unhappy with that. You never want to give an offense new life in an inning.
Standing in, Guillermo Heredia. Last time through was a base hit. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Outside and low, 3-0.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Full count now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Time to get up and stretch here at Minute Maid Park. Tacoma leads it 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Cox. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Hard hit ball to second. Munoz takes it in on to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home 7.
Number 10, Guriel.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Yuli Gurriel. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
Hit hard on the ground to the right, and a diving effort there, but will come up empty. It's a base hit.
You know, Guerrero, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we'll get late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
J.D. Davis, the next at bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. behind 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Next will be the designated hitter, Tyler White. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's set, and the pitch. A changeup over the inside corner. Down and away, ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Gurriel, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And that is just shy of the box seats, off the top of the wall. And the tying run is in to score all the way from first.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Derek Fisher the next to bat. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Set, and the 2-1 pitch. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off up for ball number 3.
Now on 3 and 2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
And here's the 3-2 from him. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, all tied at 1-1. Buddy Bashir's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 52, Buddy Bashir.
Andrew Romine will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Shortstop, Andrew Romine.
He's set. Here it comes. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. And the pitch. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. Ground ball left side. Played on the backhand. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number one. Two very well-pitched games thus far. There you see it. Each team with a 1 and a whole lot of zeros. 1-1 our score at this point in the ballgame. Things have been tight throughout. Now at the plate, number 72. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. And first pitch swinging as this is bounced on the ground towards short. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The batter, first baseman, Dan Vogel.
Striding in once again, Dan Vogelback. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Here comes the 1-0. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Breaking ball as this runs in on him and he has to step out of the way that time. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
2-2.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2. Kirk Neuenhuis would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Number 52 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 52.
Coming to the plate now, Max Stassi. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Max Stassi.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Two-0 count. The pitch is offered at and missed for the first strike. Changeup, called to strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Here now the 2-2 is taken, ball 3. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Now batting, Sierra. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. The 0-1 pitch. And there's ball one. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Fouled off. And this one's in the dirt. Shot down the first baseline. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
Boy, Dero, that's a tough play for any first baseman. They're trying to hold that runner on, and you have to make a diving attempt to try to knock that ball down.
Yeah, just a nice piece of hitting by the batter right there, trying to make the first baseman be in 2 places at once.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Tony Kemp. And their runners at the corners now. First pitch on its way. And the runner's coming home. Now a bunt attempt here. And they will put the tag on him, but meanwhile the run is in to score. Coming to the plate now, Kyle Tucker. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. The 1-0 home. 1-1 the count now. Here it comes on 1-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Sierra leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. In the dirt here. The throw will go to third, and he nails him at third. Great throw. Now the 3-2 pitch. Full count still. Two out, nobody on. And that's low, ball 4.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Settling in now, Gary Haas. Fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
First delivery to him on the way. Ball one.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Now the 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. Nieuwenhuis is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So a run on one hit, no errors, and a man left. Ninth inning coming up. Fresno leads this one 2-1. Set to start the ninth now from Space City, Houston, Texas, as we continue our presentation of Major League Baseball on the show. In now, Kirk Nieuwenhuis. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball one. A ball and a strike.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Standing in now, Cameron Perkins, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fouled away. Pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Digging in to try it again, Chris Herman. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes to Chris Herman. in there, 2-1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Three and two now.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Tony Sipp gets the call here as he'll try and look for one out to finish this thing off.
Tony Sipp.
Number 28 will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. First offering on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. He makes the catch, and they will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Fresno Grizzlies came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Buddy Bashirs claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From our partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Grizzlies, 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors, they left 5 men on base. For the Rainiers, 1 run, 4 hits. No errors, they left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 35 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro Light Rail trains can be picked up at Main Street Square, just 6 blocks from Minute Maid Park between Walker and Dallas.